First thing I'm going to do is hydrate my face. I'm going to be using this Benzac Blemish Clearing Hydrator right here that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to be using this just to moisturize. It's just a white cream. Not the best smell. It feels pretty good though. It is lightweight. Feels really moisturizing too. The next primer I'm going to use is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. I've been seeing a lot of people use this on YouTube, so I decided that I would try it. I actually tried this one other time before, but I really didn't get a good review on it because I used a bad foundation. So I got this e.l.f. foundation palette right here. This one's in medium to dark, and these are the colors in the palette. So I'm going to be using this shade to do the top of my eyebrow, and then mix these two to do the bottom. So I'm going to be actually using this product to spot control or spot conceal. I'm just going to be using the same brush. I'm just going to be taking that shade right there that I used from the top of my brow and use that to basically conceal some spots. It does do pretty good concealing. I have some scars right here in the middle of my face. I'm just going to put this a little bit under my eye. This product is kind of oily based, so if you're oily like me, you don't want to use, I would not use this as a foundation by itself. So now it's time for foundation. The foundation I'm going to be trying out today is the CoverGirl Queen Collection Foundation, and this one is in Almond Glow. I'm just going to be trying this out. I tried to find the right color. I was swatching all up in Walmart, and you're not supposed to do that, but I think I got a pretty, it looks a little bit dark. It's a really light foundation. I see myself taking some more out on this brush. It's a nice hydrating feel to it though. But I love how it blends out so easily. Oh my god. Like a really lightweight foundation. It is too dark, which isn't too good, but I'm just gonna blend this down my neck to try to help that out, but it is kind of too dark. So I would probably have to mix with this foundation, but it dries pretty much semi-matte, which I love because my skin is really oily. So I really like this foundation though. The coverage is like light to medium. So now for concealer, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. It's a dark circle eraser treatment concealer. A lot of people have been using this, so I just want to try this out. This would be a good concealer to use if your foundation is too dark, because it's really going to brighten it up. I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree beauty blender right here from Sassy and Chic. They have some new ones out, and it's just the regular looking beauty blender. So I'm just going to use this with no water on it, nothing like that. Beauty blender is pretty hard, but all Dollar Tree beauty blenders are hard. I do like this beauty blender a lot better than the one they first came out with. This product blends out pretty easily. It looks a lot lighter on camera than it does in person. It's not that light in person. So that's all blended. I actually love how this looks. It really did brighten up my foundation. Alright, so I'm gonna let that semi-bake right there. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and start bronzing. I'm gonna be using this Black Radiance True Complexion palette. This one is medium to dark. I have used this palette before, but I'm just gonna be using this today. I'm gonna be using this middle shade right here to basically bronze up my face. I'm gonna be using this BH Cosmetics little stippling brush to do this. Okay, and for contour, I'm going to be using this cream contour stick from Black Radiance, and this one is in 8003. I have also used this before, but it's been I only did it one time, so I'm just going to be using this to contour with. I love this shade because the shade I had before was too light, so I think this shade is going to be perfect. I'm loving this look. So now I'm gonna go ahead and dust off this powder. I'm going to be using just the same brush I used to contour, just to dust it off. Okay, now I'm gonna be going in with some blush. The blush I'm gonna be using is this BH Cosmetics Tulip brush. This blush is just a duo, and I'm going to be mixing both of these two blush colors together. This one has shimmer in it and this one doesn't. I'm going to be using this brush right here. It's just kind of circular to it, and just mixing these two together to get my blush color. This is a beautiful blush color. I really like it. Now it's time for mascara. The mascara I'm going to be using is this Ulta Plush Drama Volume Mascara. I've used this one other time in a makeup tutorial, so I'm just going to be using this right now. This mascara is great at unclumping your lashes. Okay, so the mascara is on. I pretty much like it. It's really cute. So now we're going to go in and I'm going to set my face. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Mist and Set Spray. I've used this before, but I haven't used it in a really long time, so I'm going to use this today as my first impression. Let that sink in. And I got mascara on my bottom lash line, but I don't even care. I'm not going to try to change it. For highlighter today, I'm going to be using this highlighter out of the Black Radiance palette. I'm going to be using this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful golden color. And I'm going to be using this with my Ulta blush brush to apply this. It's a beautiful color. It looks great on women of color skin. Jed Official Beats. The last thing we have are the lips. I'm going to be using this Missy Lynn lipstick from BH Cosmetics, and this one is in Missy Lynn. It's one of her newer lip shades. I've tried this on before, but I haven't had it on for long, so I'm just going to be using this as my lip color today. I'm first going to go in with this Ulta eyeliner. I'm going to be using a dark brown shade to first line my lips. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this color right here, and this one is in Missy Lynn. I love the formula of this. Like, it feels so great. It feels pretty matte already, so just really take your time to apply that lipstick. But I love the formula. It's mattifying. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. When I put it on, it was semi-matte, and now it's mattifying. But just to go down and tell you guys a couple pros and cons about these products, the Queen foundation is like the perfect amount of foundation for my skin type. I don't have too many blemishes or anything like that, but I do have some spots I like to cover up. So this foundation really did that job. It's really lightweight. It does have a semi-matte finish, so if you're a combination skin, you will love it. If you're oily, I think you will be pretty good too. And dry, just make sure you moisturize first. But I do love this foundation. It's light to medium coverage, so it's great for me. It's just like a really good BB cream, so I really like this a lot. It was really easy to blend and everything like that, so I love that. Next we have the Benzac moisturizer. The moisturizer actually made it feel like my foundation and everything went on a lot smoother. My makeup does seem like it's staying on a little bit better than it would. I'm not really getting oily anywhere, which I do think that has to do with the Baby Skin primer. The first time I used this I didn't like because I didn't feel like it did anything for my pores, but I feel like pores will not be magically cured or, you know, smaller just by a product. I don't feel like that's just possible, but it did do pretty good for what it did do. So I just letting that sit in. I think it really did help. The concealer was a little bit too light when I first did put it on, but me blending it out and make sure that I bronze actually made the concealer look really good. You really can't see any of my dark circles, which I really like because I have been having a lot of dark circles lately. For the e.l.f. foundation palette, like I said, I would probably use this more so as a concealer palette because I don't know how it feels or looks as a foundation. I feel like I'm too oily for that because this foundation does give off some oil. So if you're dry, I would try out this foundation, but I'm just going to be using this as a spot treatment, under eye, concealing, and brow. So I got this right here. And the Black Radiance Contour Stick, I really like it because it gives me the most natural looking contour ever. It blended out really good, even with that beauty blender, and it's not too dark, which I really like. I didn't blend this foundation, I didn't blend this out too good, but even though I didn't blend it out too good, it still looks pretty good. So I really do like this. And you guys already know I love the Missy Lynn lipstick. I just wish that she did a different type of application to it, because since it's circular, it's kind of hard to get, you know, a even and just really straight line. But if you take your time, then you're good. I love the pigmentation. I love that it's freaking $7, and sometimes it goes on clearance. So Missy Lynn, I know you're not watching this, I know you're not, but go ahead and make you some more of these lipsticks because I really like them a lot. And as for the Black Radiance Contour Palette, I told you guys that I have used this before, and this palette is amazing for my skin tone and people lighter than me or even darker than me. Like, I love it so much, so much. Every single color in this palette I use, and that's kind of not realistic for every palette I have, but every single color in here I use. I love the highlight. It's the most beautiful subtle highlight. Sometimes I don't like to be, you know, looking like a disco ball, but this one just gives me the best highlight. The contour shade isn't too dark sometimes, but today I didn't want to really have a really deep contour, so I mixed it, and this shade is perfect for my skin for bronzing. So all these products I have right here I pretty much love. Everything was pretty cheap. None of these products were over $10 a piece, so for me to be using these cheap products, I feel like I have a really flawless face right now. You probably couldn't even tell that I use cheap products. So if you want to see more of these type of videos, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like it up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, TaMorgans.